In your sight, Fitzpleasure, boom, Spieler.
Hallo und allerherzlichst willkommen zu The Stanley Parable, ein Spiel, in dem es vor allem um Entscheidungen seitens des Spielers geht. Ich habe es gratis auf Epic Games bekommen, das ist richtig geil. Und dann spielen wir das mal.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Okay, dann kann's ja losgehen.
But Stanley simply couldn't handle the pressure. What if he had to make a decision? What if a crucial outcome fell under his responsibility? He had never been trained for that. No. This couldn't go any way except badly. The thing to do now, Stanley thought to himself, is to wait. Nothing will hurt me. Nothing will break me. In here I can be happy forever. I will be happy. Stanley waited. Hours passed, then days. Had years gone by? He no longer had the ability to tell. But the one thing he knew for sure, beyond any doubt, was that if he waited long enough, the answers would come. Eventually, someday, they would arrive. Soon, very soon now, this will end. He will be spoken to. He will be told what to do. Now it's just a little bit closer. Now it's even closer. Here it comes.
Oha. Aha, das erste Ende. Einfach mal nichts tun. Komm ich hier nicht rein?
All of his co-workers. Oh, please. Are you really just doing this for the achievement? Click a door 5 times. Is that all that you think an achievement is worth? No. I can't just give these merits away for such little effort. A measly 5 clicks. Now suppose you were to click the door 20 times. I would say that's the kind of effort that warrants recognition. I have to say, I'm still not feeling the satisfaction of witnessing true effort for a noble cause.
Ich auch nicht.
Perhaps 50 clicks will do it. Yes, almost certainly 50.
50 Klicks, aber vielleicht können wir ja hier Audio, Untertitel, alle.
50 clicks.
$50, toll, das macht Spaß.
No, I'm still not feeling it. I want this achievement to have meant something. It has to be a true reward for valiant effort. I want to see some hustle, Stanley. I want to see commitment, a willingness to go all the way, no matter what the cost. why don't you go put 20 clicks into door number 417?
Alles klar.
Oh, great. Now, go click a few times on door 437.
Ei, ei, Chef.
Excellent. I think we're getting somewhere. Now, door 415. Let's give it 10 clicks or so.
Wo ist das denn? Mal weiter hier. Ah. Ja.
Now, back to door number 437.
Schnitzeljagd Deluxe nennt man das hier auch. Hab ja sonst nichts zu tun.
Let's see. How about you click on, well, I don't know, the copy machine? All right, back to room 417. I'm really feeling it now. I think we're getting somewhere.
Was wird das denn hier?
Okay, now go climb on employee 419's desk.
Ah.
Yes! This is great! You're putting it all on the line, Stanley. I like that. All right, let's keep it up. Go give me a few clicks on door 416. We've almost got it! Now the copy machine, do that one again!
Sehr aufgeregt darüber, dass ich einfach hier durchlatsche.
Finish it off, Stanley! 5 clicks on door 430! Yes!
Yes!
We did it! Oh, wow. That felt amazing. Oh, you really earned it, Stanley. Nothing could hold you back. Yes, I'm very proud of how far we've come today. Just think, only a few minutes ago you believed an achievement was worth 5 little clicks. Really now? What were you thinking?
Ich habe das einfach so gemacht. Kann ich noch auf weitere Tische klettern? Ah, hier. Kann ich mich hier... Das ist ein anderer Stuhl. WTF? Aha. Aha.
At first, Stanley assumed he'd broken the map
Hab ich.
until he heard this narration and realized it was part of the game's design all along. He then praised the game for its insightful and witty commentary into the nature of video game structure and its examination of structural narrative tropes. So, now that you're here, what do you think? Isn't this a fun and unique place to be?
Nein.
Why don't we take a minute just to drink it all in? Okay, I'm over it now. What do you
Okay.
think? Are you sick of this gag yet? Well,
Yeah.
I don't know how to say this politely, but you could literally just hit escape and restart the game any old time you want. Like right now. You could have done it just then. Now would also be an appropriate time to quit. Any of these points and so many, many more, all of them are appropriate. I'm enjoying what seems to be an internal conflict going on where you are literally unable to act on your own desires to restart the game. So, just to push the envelope, I'm going to try and make this as miserable as possible and see how long you can maintain.
Nein. Oh.
There once was a man named Stanley, who people considered so manly. But the truth must be told, he was not very old and was quite particularly gangly. What Stanley liked most was buttons. He pushed them like some kind of glutton. He did it all day in a meaningful way, but his brain had long ceased to function. Which is why he is in this parable and lives an existence quite terrible. And if you are not strong and keep playing along, you too will become quite unbearable. You too will become quite unbearable.
Nee. Nicht nochmal. Nein, nicht nochmal. Nein, nein, nein. Bitte nicht. Aber die Gitarre an sich ist ganz schön. Ne, das halte ich jetzt nicht mehr aus.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Warum sind die alle an? Was passiert, wenn ich jetzt neu starte? Ist das dann am anderen PC? Weil da war das letztes Mal auch.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the
Ist heute
meeting room.
Samstag?
Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Das wird's erklären. Tatsache. Das zweite. So, wo ist
All
er?
of his co-workers were gone.
Ja,
What
komm
could it
halt.
mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Ja, ist wahrscheinlich Wochenende. Wo ist das letzte hin? Hä?
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he
Ja.
couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Nee, wo ist das? Fuck. Na, mach auf.
Oh, and I guess this is where Stanley felt he needed to be right now, in this little hallway. Here, with no distractions, to study room 417. Not to actually enter it. No, 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 no. That would be far too forward. Stanley wanted to know it from the outside. To see it not just with his eyes, but with his heart. He would know room 417 as no man or woman had ever known an office before. That ladder over there. Oh, and that little picture of a horizon or something. It's all just a never-ending parade of joy for Stanley.
Seltsamer Sound.
Ah, no, apparently not.
Okay. Geht dann der Raum 416 hin.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay, weil du so freundlich bist. Huch, hä? Warte, ich will das Blatt wieder haben. Nein. Hallo.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Was haben wir hier noch? Profit, 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 ja. Aha. Das stimmt. Ah ja, Projektoren lügen nie. Cool.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
Wie, hier ist nix. Flextape haben wir hier. Paar Mini-Container.
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here.
Klar ist hier eine Entscheidung, ich kann rausgehen oder nicht. Und ich folge dem Pfad des Drinbleibens in diesem Raum.
It was baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet. He wasn't even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way. As it is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
Wieso ist da ein
Are you
Radioaktivzeichen?
really still in the broom closet? Standing around doing nothing? Why? Please offer me some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused.
Ich will mir ja alles angucken.
You do realize there's no choice or anything in here, right? If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out. But it didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever. I never would have thought to mention it.
Ja, aber wenn man rein kann, dann will ich das auch vollkommen hören. Und wenn du was
Maybe
sagst.
to you this is somehow its own branching path. Maybe when you go talk about this with your friends, you'll say, "Oh, did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favorite." I hope your friends find this concerning.
Mhm. Da bin ich ganz stolz drauf, aber vielleicht...
Stanley was fat and ugly and really, really stupid. He probably only got the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is. That or with drug money. Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
Auf jeden Fall. Wer nicht?
Well, I've come to a very definite conclusion about what's going on right now. You're dead. You got to this broom closet, explored it a bit, and were just about to leave because there's nothing here, when a physical malady of some sort shut down your central nervous system and you collapsed on the keyboard. Well, in a situation like this, the responsible thing is to alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is taken care of before it begins to decompose. Hello? Anyone who happens to be nearby? The person at this computer is dead. He or she has fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities. It's indicative of the long-term sustainability of your species. Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place at the computer, making sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming, so that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them. All right, when you've done that, just step out into the hallway.
Witzig, weil der Postillon, wer ihn kennt, gut, hat mal so ein Quiz gemacht, bist du schon tot oder lebst du noch? Und da war ich tot. Ja, das hat mir sehr weh getan, aber wenn es noch einer erkennt, muss es wohl wahr sein.
Ah, second player, it's good to have you on board. I guarantee you can't do any worse than the person who came before you.
Ja, doch.
You too? Unbelievable. I'm at the mercy of an entire species of invalids. Perhaps there's a monkey nearby you can hand the controls to. A fish? Fungus? Look, you can hammer out the details. I'm not particularly picky. I'll just be waiting for when you're ready to pick up the story again.
Ja, kommt jetzt nichts mehr? Ausgereizt. Schade.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Mach auf. Muss man doch rein können. Input. Kommt man nicht rein? Gut, dann starten wir mal neu. Ich dachte, das wäre jetzt vorbei, aber anscheinend ist dem nicht so. Ich muss einfach nur ein bisschen weiterlaufen.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Wieso kann ich den nicht drücken?
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
Okay, ich musste einfach nur auf den Tisch rennen. Oha, oha. Ja, ich fühle mich wie im Himmel. Knöpfe für Tage. Die hören gar nicht mehr auf. Ich hoffe, man hört das Klickgeräusch auch richtig. Was ein Bullshit, ey. Und dafür habe ich das gemacht. Ach, ich kann das immer wieder machen? Cool.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Das finde ich cool.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Das ist wirklich richtig
When
nice.
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Kann ich nochmal das Broom Closet Ending machen?
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave
Tipp.
of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Oh no, no, not again. I won't be part of this. I'm not going to encourage you. I'm not going to say anything at all. I'm just going to be patient and wait for you to finish whatever it is you enjoy doing so much in this room. Please take your time.
Okay.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
To his boss's office. Kann ich zumachen. Ne.
Stepping in.
Psych. Wrong number. Oh! Ja. Anscheinend will der Typ nichts mehr sagen. Bin ich euer Kommentator für heute? Ich hoffe, das ist nicht schlimm. Ich hoffe, ihr findet trotzdem ein wenig Spaß an der Sache. Auch wenn ich gerade einfach nur wieder zurücklaufe. Room Closet nervt mich. Habe ich den eingesperrt? Ich kann auf jeden Fall keine Tür mehr aufmachen. Aha. Ich kann keine Türen hinter mir schließen, aber auch keine vor mir aufmachen. Ich find's nicht so doof. Wieso konnte ich die jetzt? Ach, wahrscheinlich damit man dazwischen ist. Was will ich jetzt hier? You are now leaving. Sehr gerne. Das ist nicht hinter diesen Fenstern. Da ist nämlich ein weißes Void. Mit nichts. Ich bin im 754. Stockwerk. Gibt bestimmt eine schöne Aussicht aus dem Fenster. Wo einfach nur weiß ist, aber wenn man dahinter steht. Ich bin nur ein höher. Was zum Teufel? Schon wieder? Eigentlich wollte ich das machen, um den Erzähler ein bisschen zu nerven. Aber es bringt nichts. Er sagt ja nichts mehr. Treppensteig-Simulator. Gibt bestimmt auch einen. Heute gibt er zu allem einen Simulator. Ich sehe auch nichts mehr. Aufzug kaputt, immer wenn man ihn braucht. Oder sieht einfach nur jeder Floor gleich aus? Escape. Was ist das unten? Sieht man das hier? Wenn ich nochmal ein paar Knöpfe drücken möchte.
Even now, Stanley's office was a distant memory. What did it look like? There was a computer, perhaps, and a painting. Was it a painting or a photo? He could no longer recall.
Was soll der Scheiß? Hä? Wieso sagt er jetzt was anderes?
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Ich würde sagen, wir beenden das Spiel hier. Mir hat es sehr viel Spaß gemacht. Ich hoffe, es lohnt sich auch zum Zugucken. Weil es ist halt viel Gelaber von dem Erzähler und nicht von mir. Aber ich hoffe, euch macht das trotzdem Spaß mit mir, gemeinsam das Spiel mal durchzugucken. Wenn ja, wisst ihr, was ihr zu tun habt. Ich werde es euch nicht sagen. Und dann bis zum nächsten Mal. Tschüss.